Hey, I'm Kiwi. I want to inspire and empower you in your storytelling capabilities. In this video, I will share with you kind of the secret of the middle part of a story. At the beginning, you want to start with where you were, what just happened, and what you were thinking. But how does the rest of the story go? Here's what you want to do. You want to retell it like you're in the moment, like you're reliving it. So I could be like, so there I was, and my wife made me lasagna, and it had eggs in it, and you just kind of narrate the story. You don't want to do that. What you want to do is tell the story as if you were reliving it in the moment. There's a couple of ways to do this. One, change your tone of voice for other people's voices. So a lot of guys, when they intimidate their wife, they're like, my wife, she told me, she said, you really should hire an expert. It's very derogatory. It can be funny, but a slight tone can just change her voice. So for ladies, or ladies talking in your story, just go a little higher in your pitch. For guys, go a little lower in your pitch. It doesn't have to be substantial. So it'll go like this. So my wife said to me, you really should hire an expert. And I looked at her and I said, woman, no, I'm not doing that. I have YouTube. I am the expert, right? So one, do your voices. Change your tone, or change your pitch up and down. Second, pause. Pause in your story. This will allow your listeners to understand what's going on. It'll give them a chance to process it. If you don't pause, your listeners are going to have trouble keeping up with you. For example, if I kept the same rate of speech and I just talked all the way through a story and I even changed my voices to be up a little higher or down a little lower, but I talked so fast, you would be like, oh, hold up. When you pause, you allow your listeners to follow along. So pause at serious moments and pause to stop ums, ahs, and filler words. All right, third thing that you want to do, this will be the last little piece here, is describe the scene using your senses. What did it smell like? What did it sound like? What did it feel like? So I'm standing there. I was alone in the woods. All I could think to myself was, I hope I'm alone. But I could hear the sound of the wind. I could hear the rustle of leaves nearby as if somebody was walking. And I felt fear overcome me as the skin and the goosebumps began to just pop up. The hair on the back of my neck stood up, and I felt like somebody was breathing right behind me. I could feel the warm air. Then your listener is in the moment and they begin to feel it. Use things. So I walked into this bakery. Oh, and the smells hit me. I could smell the aroma of cinnamon and vanilla as I could smell the donuts and the pastries. I could almost taste the icing. When you talk in those senses, your listener becomes engaged in the moment and in the story. So here's what you're going to do. Take any story that you have. It could be personal, could be a fable. Take the story of the boy who cried wolf and tell it describing the senses. For the voices, go up and down a little bit. Give it a try. You'll be surprised how alive your stories become.